What up, Dokkaners? It is time for Chain Battle. We are back with another installment of Chain Battle, so let's just jump in and take a look at what is going on here. So this is the GOTENKS Chain Battle event. So for this one, you're going to have to bring Majin Power, Heavenly Events, and Battle of Wits category characters to gain the advantage. These are some of the characters to choose from. Basically, this is going to be all about Piccolo and Super Buu. So let's just jump in. Let's start by taking a look at the support lines. Now, I do want to switch over here and give a big shout out to the Pickle, who is another avid chain battle connoisseur in the Dokkan community, because he has made this very nice graphic. Shout out to Misaka and the Pickle and all of the other chain battle gods out there who provide this precious intel to make our lives so much easier. So I wanted to give a shout out to the Pickle for this one. I have not used his graphics before, but I do like how this is laid out. So this gives us a very clear indication of what is needed for what. So when it comes to the support line, you can see on the bottom here, you want to be prioritizing the stuff on top and the stuff on the left, as shown by this arrow down here. Everything on the left is better, assumed to be everything has 100% hit potential. So in terms of like the intricacies, if one is like 50% right here, and if one is like 100%, is this one better than that? I don't know. But generally speaking, this will give you an idea of what to do. So looking at the support lines for the super side, you want to go for Piccolos, and you also want to be going for units that have red sparklies in them. So as you can see, this guy is a red sparkly. The GOTENKS is a red sparkly because he is among the characters that are advantageous. What is it? It's Majin Power, Heavenly Events. Let's filter those out. So Majin Power is, oh my gosh, where is it? Majin Power, Heavenly Events. Dude, I hate these categories sometimes, man. It's horrible. Heavenly Events down here, and then it was Battle of Wits. So partial match. This shows up all of the characters that you can use. The blue sparklies are good, but the red sparklies are better. So whatever red sparklies you could find, put those in there, and then try to filter them down based on this chart right here. If you can find these Piccolos up on top, they're obviously better. Here's some other options down below. Anything past that on this graphic are not available. And then the same thing would apply for the extreme side. So that is our support line for the good guys side. For the bad guys side, it will filter out automatically for the extreme. Same three categories. Then you want to be bringing in all of these units. Now, one thing to take note of, Global does not have the STR Super Buu EZA. That was a big component of this chain battle for JP, because they got the EZA after the 8-year anniversary was over. They jumped into this. We are going into this before the 8-year anniversary, so you will not have the extra stats for the Super Buu. But everybody else here, if you can get them, bring them. STR Super Buu, the TUR Tech Super Buu, the SSR counterpart to the Dokkan Festival, and so on and so forth. This is going to be brutal. This is going to be brutal because a lot of people aren't going to have the LR. A lot of people are going to have some of these support, like 50% support units. This is going to be rough. So, you're going to have to scrape at the bottom of the barrel. If you don't have even these units down here, obviously you won't have the Babidi because we are not in the 8-year anniversary yet. But if you don't have Kid Buu Dokkan Festival, or if you don't have this guy, then do what I said regarding the blue sparkly, red sparkly thing. Try to go for the red sparklies, and then whatever's left over, try to find units that sort of correlate the most with these guys. So let's say, for example, you don't have this LR Super Buu, but you've got 9 other red sparklies. Go for maybe, I don't know, Buccolo, or maybe Kid Buu or something like that, just to get as close as you possibly can. So that's about all we can ask for. So I've set up my support lines. I only have the one LR. I decided not to split it up because my summons weren't as great as I had hoped. I was hoping for God rates, didn't get it. So now let's check out the scores. What are people doing here? So the average score, wow, we've already got a 150 million score. So this is obviously not going to be most of you, if not all of you, because this is the top 1% of the top 1%. Your goal is to get probably somewhere around like 130 million. I don't, let me actually check here. The best score, raise your rank by dealing 75. Oh, that's me down here. I actually don't know what the cutoff is currently for the top 1%. I'm recording this video about 2 hours after this event released, so that's why some of the scores are going to be a lot higher. But I think probably 130 million might be the early top 1% threshold. Over the next couple of days throughout the week, the threshold will slowly rise. So if you're somebody who's on the cutoff point, you might have to keep at it so that you can maintain that 1% standing. So I think it's probably going to be 130, 135. So let's just jump in. Let's see how we do. I exhausted all of my older runs, like the first 4 runs, because I wanted to have the first one be the big one. Now, when it comes to those, actually, let's see what was that 150 score? 152. So he had the LR either as the attacker, the LR Buu as the attacker, or the physical TUR Piccolo. So as you can see here in the graphic, it shows that the attackers are ranked. So if you do have the Easy A Piccolo, that is the best one. Best case scenario, you have 2 TUR Piccolos, one for the attacker, one for the connector, because that will make your score even better. I do have that, so my score will be skewed much higher, but a lot of you probably won't. So you might want to settle for like Super Boo, and then maybe like Tech Piccolo, or even the free-to-play Piccolo. There's a nice free-to-play option here. There's also a nice free-to-play option up at the top here is the attacker for the LR World Tournament Piccolo. So let's just see what we can do. I'm just going to kind of base this off of the chart. So let's find a support line. Let's get the Piccolo in here. My duplicate Piccolo is not Easy A'd, sadly. I forgot to Easy A him when that Easy A was out. So we're going to do these two. Actually, the better connector is the STR one. Okay. So this is our setup. Now, let's try to look through and find a better lineup. You want to go for as many of these units up top. So let's see what we can do with that. This guy. No, we have that STR Piccolo. I don't like that. He's a C rank. So, you know what, though? For the sake of this video, I don't know if I want to be stalling for too long. Ooh, this is a very nice one. This is really good because we've got a lot of the units on the S, A, and B rank. We've got both of the physical Piccolos. We're missing some of the other movie hero Piccolos, though. I would like to have those, but you know what? I think for a nice starting point, we'll just do this. Is there anything better? I can't find anything. Now, one thing you want to remember, folks, the cutoff is 30 minutes. So you have a support line reset every 30 minutes. The top of the hour, the bottom of the hour. So if you are struggling in terms of finding a good support line, you might just need a simple refresh. That would happen every 30 minutes. So right now I am recording this at 2:15. If I were to wait 15 minutes, then I could get a better lineup later on. So now for the actual pieces that we want to pick, this doesn't matter as much, but I am gonna go for the Piccolos, I think. Yeah, I'm gonna go for the Piccolos. Let's see how the Piccolos do here. Actually, do I? Nah. I think I'm gonna do the Super Boost. Super Boost look better. All right, let's see what this does for us. These guys have Majin power. Piccolo does not. I don't know if this really makes much of a difference. Every time I say these types of things, I'm always corrected in the comments. Shout out to all you chain battle gods out there probably watching this and laughing, scoffing at this loser getting a mediocre score. 140. Okay. So in terms of like what I'm trying to accomplish, getting like top 10 in the world, this is obviously not that good, which is why my reaction's pretty muted. But obviously in terms of like the grand scheme of things, trying to get top 1%, trying to clear all the missions, this does the job. Now I will tell you, if you do have the connector Piccolo and the attacker Piccolo, that will make things a lot easier because your score will be much higher. Even if you don't necessarily get the best lineups, that will help. So if you do have double TUR Piccolo, that will solve a lot of your problems in terms of getting like a more consistent score. We're obviously top 1%. We are above that threshold for sure. I'm going to try this again with this current setup. I don't know if I want to be waiting for 15 minutes in this video. So I'm just going to do one more run with what I've got and let's see what we get. Let me just try to set up the exact same conditions first. So we got this. Let's do this. And then we will... Having the Dokkan Fest Piccolo definitely helps. This was good, but it just wasn't enough. Let's actually take a look at the scores again. 145, 130, 148. I want to see the 150s. 151. So here, yeah, see, we're missing that STR Piccolo. That Movie Heroes Piccolo really helps. Also on the extreme side. So I think some of the keys are going to be trying to find as many diverse Piccolo units. If you can get the Movie Heroes STR, the Dokkan Fest SSR and TUR, and then the LR in there, that will severely strengthen your support line for the super side. And then for the extreme side, if you can get some of the LR versions in there, that would obviously help. A lot of people are probably not going to, so expect very few support lines to even have the LR Boo in there. Some people might have it because they're whales or they're chain battle gods, but most are probably not. So if you can't find those, then try to find pretty much everybody else in this graphic here. You got the STR, the tech, the physical. Try to just cover the spread as much as you can. But you got to have these guys up at the top. You have to. Those are going to help you the most to get the best support lines. So yeah, this with my current reset and the support lines that I'm seeing, I don't think we're going to be getting a good score here. Let's actually just go ahead and try this one. This one gives us the TUR Piccolo Dokkan Festival and the Movie Heroes one. But then we also kind of have some weirdos up at the, or in like the C or D tier. I don't think there's anything better that we could possibly get with that. And then for the extreme side, I think we could have actually done better. I didn't pay too much attention to the extreme side, which was kind of an oopsie. Oh, this one, I mean, this one gives us double LR, which is good. This one gives us, ooh, this is actually a really nice, oh, the first 4 are good, but the last 2 are bad. The last 2 are in the C tier, but we'll try this. We'll try these. We'll try this one. I think that's probably going to be our best bet with what we're trying to accomplish. I don't want this video to be too long. Look at this, dude. An LR Rainbow Boo. That's insane. Okay, you know what? Let me actually go back to this again. But then let's just change the extreme set. Let's see how much of a difference that gives us. So we're kind of controlling the variables here. Support line is the same. Connector is the same. Attacker is the same. Only alteration now has been the extreme support line. We've added 4 top tier options, but we also have 2 C tier options. And this is going to be the final run for the video. I don't want to take too much longer. We got the we got the Piccolos. We're going to run Piccolos with this one. Yeah. Yep, let's do Piccolo. All right, so we did, they're all rainbows too. We chose the Piccolo connectors. This has, according to what I've been told by some of the chain battle nerds out there, this has the least impact. So I don't think this is going to be too much of a variable to consider. Main thing is the extreme support. Last score was 140 million. Let's see what we get now. I'm gonna say like 143. It was worse. Okay, well, it always happens that way. I always start off the video with my best score, and then I just get worse. I will obviously improve as the days go on, and I will get better scores. It's just really a matter of patience. You got to be patient. If you want to get the best scores with what you have, it all really just boils down to the support line and having the best possible connectors and attackers that you can. Generally speaking, when it comes to chain battle, if you have like the best option as the attacker and the connector, you generally get better scores, which is why I like to save all my SSRs. But then again, most of you are probably not whales who even have that luxury. The reason why I'm able to do that this time around is because this Piccolo is such an old unit. I've been able to pull so many copies throughout the time that I've been playing Dokkan, so that's why I'm much better off here. But best of luck to all of you. If you're able to get at least 100 million, you will clear all of the missions. That is the most important thing. You can get all the missions done. And then if you get top 1%, you will get the best rewards. But don't forget, there are other levels of rewards. Top 1% gives you all this. Top 2 to 3% will still give you emblems of cooperation. You will still get the extra special one. You will still get the sticker and other rewards. It's not the end of the world if you don't get top 1%. So there you have it. Guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like down below. Let me know in the comments what score you got on your first run of the chain battle event. Were you able to put together a solid support line for the super and extreme side? I'm probably going to assume that most of you are struggling on the extreme side. So what options did you add to your support lines aside from the super boos if you couldn't fully fill out with just boos? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. List your scores down below as well. Also be sure to subscribe for more Dokkan content in the future and click the notification bell so that you let YouTube know when I see more of my stuff. Do it. Thanks again. Stay tuned and AashanAnimeArt to Dokkan responsibly.